keep in mind here is that, yes, his team has their own strategy of filing motions of trying to delay each of these trials. But Donald Trump has his own strategy in the political sphere, which is playing this out in the court of public opinion. And we are going to see him continue to hammer this idea that this is election interference and political persecution throughout the next year.
So how is this angry rhetoric impacting him in the polls?
Well, Pam, that's the thing. It's not. Actually, what we've seen, at least if you look at Iowa, is that as he has amped up his rhetoric, he's actually seen a boost in poll numbers. And that's why you're unlikely to see any sort of toning it down because there is no outside political pressure. Now, does this change if he does become the nominee and he is up in a general election and looking for more moderate voters? Well, that's something that we're going to have to wait and see. But right now, he and his team, they're not facing any sort of political pressure to tone it down, to backtrack. So he's going to continue doing what he's doing. And one thing that we know, of course, about Donald Trump is that he likes to make things about himself. He likes to make things about himself being a victim. And clearly, in this case, it is working for him.
All right, Kristen Holmes, thanks so much. Let's talk more about Trump's message with our political experts. Alice Stewart, I want to start with you. Let's start by taking a look at this word cloud that Trump just posted from the Daily Mail, and it shows revenge, power, and dictatorship as the most common words voters use to describe a second Trump term. Also, we should note economy is in there as well. How concerning is it, though, that Trump seems to be co-signing some of these troubling ways to describe him?
He's certainly not looking at that word cloud. He's looking at the cloud of his supporters that say he is a victim, he is a martyr, and he is their leader. And that's what he's focused on. And look, Pam, nothing says Merry Christmas like telling someone to rot in hell or go to hell. But Donald Trump's never been accused of being Santa Claus and certainly has no intention of changing. And what we're seeing with this rhetoric he's put out in the last few days, he is really sending a message to his base that you knew what you got when you voted for me back in 2016. I have not changed. And he's really trying to encourage them to get out. On the other side, there are many people that are frustrated with that and ready to turn the page and get away from this toxic, divisive type of language. That's why they're looking at other candidates like Nikki Haley and Ron DeSantis. So he can bring it on and energize his base, but there are other Republicans out there that are looking for someone that is less chaotic and less toxic in their rhetoric and language.
All right, so